Good evening, welcome to the Wednesday Update. I'm Zach Timson, and here are tonight's top stories. Well, let's start with the question that's on everybody's mind right now. Where the hell have I been the last 6 months? I've been gone for so long that Netflix has made a new series about me called Where in the World is Zach Timson? A fun fact, this is the second Netflix show that I was a part of that got canceled after one season. But seriously, I haven't uploaded an update since January, and I've only uploaded one video to my channel since then. By the way, go check it out. Doesn't have many views. Go watch it. But seriously, where have I been? If you don't mind, I'd like to do some shameless self-promotion here and plug a show that I've been working on. If you don't want to watch this and you just want to get back to the news, you can go ahead and fast forward to this time frame in the video. Cool? Cool. Go ahead, do it. Okay, well now we lost all the mean people who don't care about me. So let's do the self-promotion now. So, growing up, my favorite TV show was Phineas and Ferb. I loved it. I knew every episode. I knew every song. And the last 6 months, I have been fortunate and lucky enough to be working on an unlicensed Phineas and Ferb parody musical, rehearsing, filming as an actor and as an editor called Musical Without a Cool Acronym, or MWCA. I'm not going to tell you which part I play, but he's a pretty big part of the show. And for the first time ever on Wednesday Update, joining us for an exclusive interview from his backyard in Danville is the main character himself, that triangle boy, Phineas Flynn. Phineas, how are you doing? Good to have you on the show.
Hey, Zach. Thanks for having me on the show.
Good to have you, Phineas. So tell me, what exactly is Musical Without a Cool Acronym?
Well, Musical Without a Cool Acronym, or MWCA, is basically one long Phineas and Ferb episode, but it's a parody musical, which means it features over 15 songs from both the original TV show and parodies of songs from musicals such as Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, Grease, and more.
And this show, is it a big deal, or?
That is a great question. We have over 120,000 followers on TikTok, plus the blessings from the original creators of the show, Dan Povenmire and Swampy Marsh. We have filmed the entire play over Zoom, plus we have produced several professional music videos for all the songs.
So tell me, how can fans of the original Phineas and Ferb TV show follow this new show on social media?
Fans, I know what you're gonna do today. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at mwca.musical, Twitter at mwca_musical, and Facebook and YouTube at Musical Without a Cool Acronym. Plus, be sure to watch the final full-length production when we stream it live on YouTube this summer 2021.
Oh, does your show have a premiere date yet?
We do not.
Got it. So when's it coming out?
Yeah, that's usually the second question we get after the first one.
One final question. Is the guy who plays Phineas in your show super attractive or what?
No, he's not.
Okay, get out of here, Phineas. We don't want to hear from you anymore.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. Bye now. Hey, where's Perry? Ferb, where's Perry?
All right, thanks for coming on the show, Phineas. Looking forward to seeing it. All right, we're coming up on the time frame that I told everyone to fast forward to, so I'm going to say something that throws them off, that makes them want to go back and rewatch the video, okay? Here we go. And long story short, that's how I got kicked out of the band BTS. Anyway, go watch MWCA. And now, back to the news. Let's start with the impeachment. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, President Trump got acquitted on all charges regarding the January 6th insurrection. So, good news if you're Joe Biden, you can start an insurrection and get off completely scot-free. Of course, Joe Biden hasn't started an insurrection yet, nor has he committed any crimes, which just goes to show how low the bar is for the US president right now. That would be like if you just got into a new relationship and you were like, yeah, no, this girl's great. She treats me well and she respects me. We'd be like, whoa, dude, are you okay? What kind of relationships have you been in? And you're like, crazy orange ones. Though, if you had told me at the beginning of Trump's term that he was going to be impeached not only once, but twice, I would have said, wow, only twice? The truth is, I'm a little pissed that Trump got acquitted because that means there's a chance that he can run again in 2024, and he's already seriously considering it. I don't want that. We just got out of this. I don't want him to be president again. You know, if he does win, he'll be the second president in history to have 2 non-consecutive terms. The only other president to have done that already is Grover Cleveland, except Grover Cleveland can actually pull off a mustache. Let's actually see what Trump looks like with a mustache. Oh my God, that is terrifying. Fun fact, 10 more women just came forward to accuse him of sexual assault based off that photograph alone. The truth is, I don't want another Trump term, because more often than not, sequels are never as good as the first one. Trump, you are no Grover Cleveland, you are no Toy Story 2, you are Cars 2, and that is an insult. We can't complain too much though, because at the end of the day, we all knew that this was going to happen. If Trump didn't get acquitted, that would have meant that hell had frozen over. But instead, Texas did that. And then we got Ted Cruz, the slimiest human being to ever exist, who escapes to Cancun and then of course blames it on his daughters. But in Cruz's defense, maybe he wasn't going to Cancun to escape. Maybe he was going to Cancun to get used to the heat to see how well he's going to handle it when he inevitably goes to hell. Could be doing that. And as I mentioned in my update back in January, I am going to hold Biden accountable for his actions too, not just the Republicans. So it's time for the Biden check-in. It's the Biden check-in! Dumbest thing I've ever done. Anyway, let's start with the good. Biden has rejoined the Paris Climate Agreement, has halted construction of the border wall, ended the Muslim travel ban, reaffirmed protections for DACA recipients, and has nearly doubled his promise of 100 million vaccines in 100 days. Thus proving that this entire time, change was possible. Someone just had to come in and hit Command Z on everything. And honestly, I don't mind that. I would love it if I could Command Z my memory from the last 4 years and forget the Emoji Movie and Harambe's death and that god-awful Pepsi commercial. But unfortunately, it hasn't been all sunshine, lollipops, rainbows. Biden is sticking to his guns and refusing to erase all student debt. But in Biden's defense, it's probably because when he went to college, it only cost a handshake and a bushel of apples. You know, this isn't confirmed, but we here at Wednesday Update believe that when Biden graduated college, his valedictorian was Moses. Biden is basically a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of president. Like, he'll roll out 200 million vaccines and then fail to reverse Trump's border detention policies like he promised. Or he'll enact stricter gun control, but then refuse to erase student debt. Biden, all in all, he comes out on top, and he does a pretty good job, but so far there have been several missteps. Basically, Biden's presidency so far can be summed up by this video. Sorry, I had to. And now some non-political news. A late businessman has left his dog an inheritance of $5 million. The man's cause of death has not been announced yet, but my guess is that he was murdered by his kids after reading his will. A couple from India recently got married 60 feet underwater while scuba diving. And here's a Wednesday Update exclusive audio clip of their vows. Truly touching. California has officially ended its mask mandate for fully vaccinated citizens. So sorry, 20-year-olds who grew a quarantine goatee. If you want to get laid, you gotta shave it. It's not a good look, and whoever is telling you it is lying to you. A British soap opera star recently called animal control when he found a 4-foot snake slithering inside of his toilet. Even worse, the person who put it there was his twin brother! I love that joke. A Texas man recently ran from Walt Disney World in Florida to Disneyland in California, thus proving the extreme lengths that people will go to not fly during COVID. When the man got to Disneyland, out of breath, he is quoted as saying, "That song is a lie. It is not a small world after all. I'm out of water, damn it." And finally, Rush Limbaugh is dead. That's it. That's the joke. For Wednesday Update, I'm Zach Timson, and that's time. See you in another 6 months. I'm kidding. Or am I?